Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. I have another unboxing for today, and I'm really having fun with these. As I said in the previous episode or podcast, I am testing out the new audio, and hopefully I can figure out how to, tweak it enough in Final Cut Pro in order for the audio to come out fine. So now, unveiling for today. This is my package that I've been waiting for. Now I've been drinking Rise for, it's Rise, R-Y-Z-E. I've been drinking it for most of this year, I think. It hasn't been 2 years yet. It hasn't been. So I have been really liking it. I never tried mushroom coffee before, but it's all mushroom coffee. And I know when I say mushroom, some people think weird things, but it's not that type of mushroom. So I do like the coffee. I can't drink coffee bean coffee anymore because it's too much caffeine. It throws off my nervous system. So I am gonna go ahead and open it up. Now, this is the starter kit, which I really don't need a starter kit, except for I couldn't buy the canister thing separately, so I bought a starter kit. So your new daily ritual. There's a little cute, I guess that's their mascot, right? The mushroom guy. And then this is how, I haven't looked at this yet. So that's the canister I was looking for, because I want to pour the coffee in there and just let it, so I don't have to keep opening up the bags. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Can I show it on the other camera? Let me see if the other camera picks it up. Yeah, it's not as good. But that's what it looks like. So I think the white package is creamer, but the brown container, that's what the coffee's gonna go in. Let's see, we have this is Superfood Creamer Vanilla. It's not bad, it's not bad. We have a book, Rhizosms. I didn't know there is a book that comes with this. We have, I don't know what this is. Oh, it's a frother. That's useful. All right. And then we got Bright and Smooth. This is the actual mushroom coffee. And I'll give you guys a closer look at what it looks like. This is also another Bright and Smooth. So I got 2 of them. And then I got another magnet. So I'm gonna switch to the cam so you guys can see it a little better. All right, so again, we got Superfood Creamer, that's vanilla. I have not tried the creamer before, but I usually just pour milk in the coffee. Rhizosms, that's the mascot there, very cute. I don't know if you guys seen the commercials of them, but there's that. And then they actually, there's the portable electric battery powered frother. So that's going to come in very handy. I was about to buy one of those too. Then these are the Bright and Smooth. And in terms of ingredients, here's the back. Cordyceps for energy, reishi for mood, lion's mane for focus, shiitake for immune support, turkey tail for digestion, king trumpet for longevity. We recommend starting with 1 cup a day and adjusting up or down as you continue with the product. Use within 45 days of opening for best results. Shape package as powder settles over time. So yeah, our ingredients have been studied for centuries and found to enhance brain function, support immunity, and deliver balanced energy that keeps you shining all day long. All with less than half the caffeine of regular coffee and a smooth medium roast flavor you'll love. Now, I have tried the dark roast of this, but it's too bitter. The dark roast is too bitter for me, so I like the bright and smooth. What else is there? Let's see. And then we have this part. Can I get it out? I don't know if I can get it out. Spoon. We do like the spoons. This is the, let's see if I turn it the right way, the scoop. So you get 1 scoop of coffee and you just pour it into, I think it's like 8 ounces. And then this is the stir. So I don't know if it's gonna focus in on it. I guess not. But yeah, that's the stir. And now this part is what I really wanted. So there's the rise. That's on there. There it is. And I want to be able to just pour the coffee in there. So it's got a little bit of a seal on it, you know, to keep it fresh on the top there. But that's what I wanted. Now, obviously, it would be nice if this was black, but like painted black, but I'll take it. So I'm gonna, from now on, put my coffee in here. There are more types of rise that I like. Hold on, there's more. I found them at Target. Okay, so if you go to Target, you might see these on a shelf. These are, I think, what, packets of 5? Sometimes it can be 6 depending on what you get. But this is the UB Vanilla Coffee Latte that I'm trying out now. But, like, it's fine. They've got matcha. They've got mocha latte, which is my favorite. The mocha is my favorite. But this one and the matcha are not bad either. So the matcha is going to be a green color. This one, is that Yubi? I don't know how you pronounce that. But this one's more of a purple color to it. And you just take out one of these, and yeah, it's a latte. So you get 5 of those. Now, the thing is that I can drink these a lot, and the pack of 5 is $10. So it gets expensive. It gets expensive if you drink a bunch of these. But yeah, you can look on the back. Let me switch back. And there's all the non-jittery energy, mental clarity, digestive wellness, antioxidant support. And then you use one stick with 6 to 8 ounces of hot water or milk. Stir, froth, or optional, you put ice in it. I don't like ice in my coffee. But anyway, so there's all the stuff, and then the caffeine level is at the bottom, which is between low and medium. So they all change. Some of them change. Some of them will have more caffeine in it than others, but yeah, it's fine. So for me, when I was growing up, I had dizzy spells, and I didn't understand why I was having dizzy spells. So I grew up just thinking that was just something I would have to deal with. And by dizzy spells, I mean that there would be times where I would just get really dizzy, like the room would be spinning, and I couldn't get that feeling to go away. And so when I was a little kid, I would just lay down until that feeling went away. It can be an hour, it can be 2 hours, depending on just how bad it was. And I don't remember mentioning it to my parents, but I would just tell my mom, like, I'm not feeling well and I'm gonna go lay down. When I got into my early 20s is when I started to think like, something could be wrong, but I didn't have health insurance. I didn't go to the doctor or anything like that, but I'm like, something's not right. And I would say I was in my early 30s when I finally, you know what happened? My sister, she called and she wanted me to try this, I think it's Arabian coffee. And so I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and try it. I didn't get halfway through the cup of coffee. I had a dizzy spell for like 2 weeks, and I was just out of it. And so that's when I went to WebMD on the internet, and I started looking up my symptoms. And that's when they said that the caffeine, when I take in too much caffeine, it throws off my nervous system. And when my nervous system gets thrown off, it's called disequilibrium. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Your equilibrium gets thrown off, and the room just constantly whirls and whirls and whirls. So I had to drink a lot of water to get all the caffeine and whatnot out of my system. Because what I would do, Pepsi was my favorite thing to drink, which for the most part I stopped drinking Pepsi years ago. But I'm in my late 40s at this point. Pepsi was my favorite back then. I like going to the gas station and getting the French vanilla cappuccinos. That had to go as well. So no more Pepsi, no more French vanilla cappuccinos. I started, I can't say I started drinking more water, But I started drinking more tea, like just a lot of different types of tea. My second favorite was probably Dr. Pepper after Pepsi, and then I would have Coca-Cola out of the fountain, not out of the can or the bottle. It tastes weird, but Coca-Cola out of the fountain, I would drink that a lot as well. So yeah, I cut back on soda a lot, and just a lot of sugary stuff in general. And I noticed that I would go months, like several months, without having a dizzy spell. And so that's when it dawned on me, like, okay, it's the caffeine. I'm taking in too much caffeine. With the Pepsi, like the sodas, the high fructose corn syrup, it's gotta go. So yeah. And by the time I got into my mid-30s, I had stopped eating like potato chips and all that type stuff. So now I would say I'm really responsible about what I'm eating. And I feel a lot better. I feel a lot healthier. And I just gauge it based on how I feel. So when I was in my early 30s, I go to McDonald's, and then all of a sudden after I eat, one of the value meals or whatever, I feel really bad, like dragging. Before I was 30 years old, it was one thing. I can eat whatever I want. After I was 30 years old, like all the fast food and stuff, it's like I don't eat fast food as much as I used to. So that part of it, I have to be more careful of. So I still eat out, but I haven't eaten McDonald's in years. I haven't eaten Burger King in years. It took me longer with Wendy's. I like going to Wendy's, but the beginning of this year, some months back, went to Wendy's, had my favorite $5 value meal, whatever they call it now. So I stopped eating Wendy's after that. I am down to, I still eat Chick-fil-A sometimes. I would probably say twice a month. And I guess more than anything, do you guys have a tropical smoothie cafe where you are? I eat Tropical Smoothie Cafe a lot. They have the Baja chicken wraps. Of course, I get my acai berry boost smoothie. They got the pomegranate plunge. They have sunrise sunset, which is a lot of orange and mango and stuff like that. So that I very, like I've really narrowed down what I eat, but the issue has become what I still eat is very expensive. So I end up like cooking as much as I possibly can. So instead of eating out fast food like McDonald's, Burger King, I'll get the jasmine rice. I would say the portobello sauce, top it with pepper jack cheese or provolone cheese, and then I'll have salmon paired with the jasmine rice, or beef, sometimes chicken, but more so salmon and beef. And that's about what I eat a lot. If I want to jump outside of that, I would say I'll go to the Wok House. They have the chicken noodle soup. I like eating that. But other than that, I really can't think of anything else. Oh, but I have one more thing to show. Okay, so it's like, Eric, what do you have now? This is, and I really do hope I'm pronouncing these right. Let me bring up the other camera. So this is reishi. This particular one is blueberry hibiscus, caffeine free. And what's on here? Here's the ingredients. Everything's organic. Hibiscus flowers, elderberries, blueberries. I can't even pronounce what type of berry the last one is. So, but like I say, no caffeine in this. And my favorite is the, I think it's elderberry. It's called elderberry healer. Yeah. But this time I got the blueberry hibiscus. So between this one, elderberry, and I think sencha, which is like a black tea, I think. They do have one that's matcha, but it's way too strong for me. But yeah, reishi is, I think it's Japanese. I believe it's from, this is imported from Japan. I don't know what they do to their tea in Japan, but oh my gosh, this is my favorite type, my favorite brand. And I finally went to Home Goods. For some reason, I found these at Home Goods. This is the oolong tea, right? Now, here's the thing. The oolong tea is high in caffeine. It's like if you look this up online, you're not supposed to drink more than 4 cups in a day of this because the caffeine is so high. The weird thing is it doesn't make me jittery, but you can feel your heart race if you drink too much. So what I do with this one is I'll steep it for 3 minutes, and I'll drink like 12 to 14 ounces, and that's it. So I don't steep it longer than 3 minutes. I don't drink more than 12 to 14 ounces, and I'm fine. But one day, when I was first trying these, and I read up on it, like there was like online, you Google it, and it's like, don't overdo this, okay? They're like, don't overdo it, because it's really high in caffeine, and you can feel your heart start to pick up, if you drink too much. So yeah, but I have this in the mornings. It definitely wakes you up for sure, but you don't have that, jittery feeling, but it really gives you this, this jolt of energy. There's also other health benefits, a bunch of other health benefits with oolong tea. One of the main things that stuck out to me is it's a fat burner. Like it triggers your fat burning cells, something like that. You'll read it when you see it online. But yes, it does that. But again, don't overdo it, because your heart will start speeding up, and it's like you don't. But anyway, I've never heard of this brand before. I've never heard of this brand before. I don't know where this was from, but it comes from a distributor in Canada. That's what it says on the back. Yeah. It's got ingredients to Oolong Bio, and it comes into the US from Canada. Now, the other one I have is also oolong tea. And I know everyone has seen this in the store. Was it Twinings? but it's also oolong, and this is pretty good. This is pretty good. So in terms of price, this was like, I think it was $4. But again, I don't know. I just randomly found it in Home Goods while I was standing in line in the checkout line. So I don't know how to find this again, because I found it one day and I haven't seen it since. So this one I found in Publix. So there's a Publix near here, so it's easier to go up to Publix and get this. This is not very expensive. This one, on the other hand, this is expensive. You get 15 sachets, but I think it's $10 for this, for 15. And this one's probably $5 or $6, and you get 20 bags. So yeah. But anyway, I didn't even mean to show all that, but that's basically what I have. But all that to say that I definitely eat better. I feel a lot better than I did when I was in my 30s. But now when I turned 48 at the beginning of June. So it was like 2 weeks ago now. So yeah, I feel really good. I'm getting back into the swing of exercising. And I think that I just want to continue progressing and getting better. So so that's all I have. For the next episodes, I do have another dentist appointment. And if you guys have been following me on Instagram, I had my oral surgery on Wednesday. Today's Friday. Yes, it's Friday still, right? Yeah. So the past couple of days, I wasn't supposed to eat solids. They still have this thing in my mouth that I'm trying not to mess with. But I have a follow-up on Thursday. And so all that to say is that hopefully I will be able to focus back in on some of the episodes and the subjects that I wanted to go over. But it's just been the past couple of days. I've been trying to manage my pain here. So hopefully on the other side of the weekend, when we get to Monday, I think I should be feeling better more consistently. And Thursday I go in for our follow-up. I hope that they take this thing out of my mouth. But I'm happy it's there. It's just that I can feel it there all the time. And it's aggravating my gum. It's aggravating my gum. And I don't think I'm going to get any more dental work done for this year. But I had some good progress the last few weeks at the dentist. So it's just I don't want to do anything else major. And I don't think that I have much else to do besides like a general cleaning and stuff. I just have to stay on top of it better than I have, and I should be fine. I just don't want to go through what I went through on Wednesday again ever. So like I said, I'm going to continue to take the best care of myself. Take the best care of myself as I possibly can. And I also have some more photos that I want to go over. So that's the thing I do when I ask you guys before I go, what other types of content do you want to see? I'm going to continue working on my setup. This time I'm in my personal space. The episode that I just uploaded for today is going to be in my office space, but because I have my laptop now, I can move around where I record the podcast. I did purchase Final Cut Pro and also Apple Motion. I can't remember if I told you guys about that as well. So now I can learn more about nonlinear video editing. I started learning about audio editing, and somewhere in there I had to finish my photography edits. Also, my writing, I feel like for the month of July, I want to carve out basically a semester for writing, just focusing on a project or something that I want to finish. And I just have to figure out what the story is going to be. Because I have a few floating around in my head, but I don't know which one I'm going to work on. Excuse me. So I'm going to look at the audio on this video as well and see how I can make improvements so my voice sounds as natural as possible. The DJI that I have is very, portable, user-friendly, that sort of thing, but it doesn't sound as good as my Yeti X. So I'm gonna try to see if I can improve this one a little bit more as far as the audio quality, before I think about going back to the Yeti, because the Yeti is very large and it takes up the screen quite a bit. So I want to see if I can avoid that. And then I also want to record when I'm out more, when I'm driving around and whatever. But I can't hook this to my phone, I don't think, with the base thingy that they give you, because I don't have the USB-C connection. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to get an adapter, or I know I'm not gonna upgrade my phone just to use this on there. But I'm thinking I might be able to use Bluetooth. I'm gonna do some digging and see if I can get into that as well. That is all I have for this episode. As always, if you guys have comments about anything I've gone over, leave it in the comment section. And if you have any requests, suggestions on something that you want me to go over, again, leave feedback in the comment section below. The main thing as far as episodes going further out, I'm thinking that I really want to talk about the meaning behind my work, because I have a lot of works. I have a lot of photography. I have a lot of writing, and so I want to get back into explaining the stories behind my work, because each one of them, as I look at them now, and I've been taking photography, like officially capturing photographs, since 2008. I've been writing officially since 2001. So there's so much stuff that I can go over. It's just carving out that time during the week to go over everything. And I want to change the background. So today I might be on this wall. Tomorrow I might be over there, and then the next day I might try that section over there. And then I have another section over here. So this room, and actually I redecorated the entire apartment. I was supposed to just do like this room and kind of add some improvements in the office area. I end up redecorating everything and went overboard. But the good news is now I have several different backgrounds that I can test out. So that'll be really good. I hope you guys like it. And I will see, like I said, what I can do with the audio. If my voice isn't projecting correctly. Because everyone says I talk really low, and I just do. So I don't know if I can adjust that in the equalizer while I'm in Final Cut, but I'll figure it out. I've been messing with it, or I messed with it last weekend. So as I continue to learn video quality, audio quality, presentation, all of that, I'm just working on trying to improve it. So you guys, I will see you next time. Take care.